Hey guys, there's Master1 here. Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VII. Alright, if you guys remember the last part, I introduced you back to this game back when I was in post-commentary form, but now we're actually going to get down to business. So, since last time, I actually won enough BP at the Battle Square to Cloud I have a lot of items here, his Omni Slash, so we're going to give that to him in a minute, but first I want to head back to Nibelheim to show off a few things. There's the most, well, it depends, but the more useful thing is to come into this house right here. Now, if you remember this house from earlier, this was Tifa's house, if you remember from the flashback. But now, once Cloud's back on his feet after the Mako poisoning, and you play a certain song, now that with Tifa in your party, it goes something like this. And there you go. Now, if you don't have Tifa in your party, this doesn't happen. Yeah, you'll find a missing note in the sheet of music. If you guys want to read this, go ahead. But yeah, this is just explaining more backstory. Plus, it gives a certain item to Tifa. Again, I'll give you a few seconds so you can pause and read this if you really are interested. Basically, well, yeah, if you read this, you can understand the whole thing, but I honestly don't feel like reading the whole thing. And, yeah, Zangan, Tifa was one of his students, and he cared about it the most. And we get Final Heaven, Tifa's last limit. Yeah, I'll make a bonus episode showing off every limit of the game, just in case I don't get around to it. But yeah, now that it's convenient, let's actually give Cloud, Tifa, and Barret all three of their final limits. So Cloud gets Omni Slash, Catastrophe for Barret, and Final Heaven for Tifa. And there we go. I'm not going to be using them right away, but I'll be using them relatively soon. So now I will meet you back at Junon, so I will be right back. Actually, I lied. There's one other thing I forgot that we have to do here first. When Cloud's back on his feet, come into basically the part where Sephiroth was earlier in the game. You get a little special scene. I believe you can only do it right now. You might be able to do it. Oh, come on. As I was saying, maybe you have to wait till Disc 3, but I want to check it out to see if it's actually here. If not, I'll just cut to Junon, but I think there's actually a pretty important scene that explains something. Is it in here? Yep, it's this cutscene. Let's watch it. This is the only time in the game, well, starting from now, actually. This is a flashback, by the way. This is Cloud and Zack when they were in probing pods. Cloud was part of Soldier. And they were apparently slaves to these guys. But yeah, they're pretty much prisoners, held captive. But Zack was actually able to get out of his pod. And he got us released out of ours. So that's basically how we made our escape, because we were being trapped, pretty much. Nice sword you got there, Zack. If you can't tell, that's actually Cloud's Buster Sword from his original weapon, like the first one you get. Cloud took his weapon after something happened. Yeah, they made their escape from Nibelheim after being captured. Well, basically, Zack was putting some new clothes on Cloud there. Or was he? I'm not 100% sure, but it doesn't exactly show his clothes. And they're basically taking a truck to Midgar. Well, just like a little whatever those cars are called, like with like one of those things where it can hold stuff in the back, like a carriage. I'm not sure what those types of cars are. I can't think of it at the moment. And yeah, by the way, this is before the whole game even starts. Yeah. Some money. Well, I don't know. Well, why do you keep calling him old? Do you think that he'd really appreciate that? Yeah, pay your dues. Easy for him to say. What are you doing, Zack? Okay. I want you. No. What is it? Of course! Well, yeah, I mean, we were in those pods a minute ago, but... Mercenary? If you missed what he said, go back and look at that. So, you're gonna be a mercenary. Interesting idea. I hope that works out for you. Oh, wait. Well, let's see what happens. Oh. Well, yeah, we're friends, but I've never seen you in actually... Well, in this whole game besides a flashback, really. That should pretty much give a hint to something. 7.5 minutes. We're about halfway through the YouTube time. Well, I will have to edit out a few things, so it's probably like right before 7 minutes or something. And yeah, Cloud's in his actual outfit, like, for the beginning of the game. But basically, yeah. Shinra soldiers are after our ass. And he got shot by them. I think you got him. Stop! And they're gonna assume that he's dead. Well, he's not. Well, they don't think he's dead, but they think he's gonna die. But obviously, since we're alive today, we lived through this. Zack, on the other hand, not so much. I believe if you've played Crisis Core, Final Fantasy VII on the PSP, it explains more about Cloud and Zack. I haven't played Crisis Core, but if you actually do know some stuff about it, message me and I'll pretty much respond to you, because I'd like to know a little more backstory towards Cloud and Zack. They don't get into it too deeply in this. And that's how Cloud got his Buster Sword from Zack. And we were in Midgard the whole time. Or at least close to it. Yeah, that cutscene took quite a while, I know. But yeah, that's basically some more info you can get on Zack and Cloud. So, now for real, I will meet you at Junon, and I will assemble my true party. I'll be right back. Alright guys, and I'm back. Now we're back at Junon. For the party I'm going to be taking Cloud, Tifa, and Sid. In my opinion, this is the best party in the game, but you can have your own preference. For materia-wise, have the Death Blow with added cut for Cloud, so that way, in case he misses, he gets an extra hit in. Restore, Manipulate. Manipulate's not really going to be that helpful, because we don't have a lot of enemy skills. Well, we have a decent amount, but we can't learn them. We can't learn a majority of them for a little while. But yeah, let's see. I have Comet. I have pretty much every materia mastered. Like, especially HP MP+. That's why my HP and MP is, like, off the charts for my levels. Same for Tifa. Have Revive, just in case someone dies, we can bring them back to full life of life 2. Ultima to HP Absorb. You never know it. Like, just cast Ultima, and it's going to pretty much heal our HP. Heal with enemy skill. Oh yeah, that other enemy skill Cloud has. Not going to be able to learn some other enemy skills for it yet, but we will be able to later. There's only 6 enemy skills that we haven't seen yet. We'll be seeing, I believe, all of them in the last area, actually, so we'll wait till then. We have Restore All, just, of course, Exit in case we really need to get out of a battle. Restore All, enemy skill. Don't know why I have an all materia on there. Let's just take that off and put on, hell, I don't know. You know, I'll just, well, let me think about this. I have a lot of materia. Hell, let's just put Morph on. Actually, yeah, we'll need Morph and an enemy skill, so that'll work out, actually. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I'm going to be having for this area. My levels, obviously, are pretty much maxed. I took way too long to explain that. Let's just go on. But yeah, I just need to get everything done. I mean, this is more than we're about halfway through Disc 2, and Disc 2 in correlation really does not take that long. I'd say that we have another, with the new YouTube time limit, I'd say 10 to 15 parts. I'm not even joking. Anyway, just gotta ride the elevator up again. And yeah, you've seen this already. I'll just cut to the top. Very slowly. Alright, and we're here. Oh wow, the music's actually serious here. What happened to the peaceful music I heard in here, like with Rufus and everything? Oh wait, Rufus is kinda in deep shit right now. Shinra is in general. I mean, Sephiroth summoned Meteor and we're trying to get rid of it. Oh, what's this? Missing something. I think this is like a mistranslation for something, but basically, if you look carefully, the cannon's gone. So, yeah. And from the looks of things, it's gonna go to part 87 in just a little while, so I may have to cut the video abruptly. Sorry if that happens, but just giving a warning, because I will have to do some editing, but let's just, you guys get the idea. Come down here now. Hey, look, they're practicing formations. Charge! In the wrong direction. Yeah, Shinra is still a bunch of dumbasses. Well, that was an awkward moment. Ah, great. Alright, let's go through this door. You can only do this at this point of the game, by the way. You couldn't have come in here earlier. Actually, maybe, but I doubt it. And we gotta take on some Shinra soldiers. Bring it on, biatch. Well, that was extremely easy. I'm just gonna cut out those fights. Oh, wait, what's she have to say? Well, screw you. You don't see anything in me. Well, then again, I'm dating Tifa, kinda. Yeah, they're basically like the soldiers we fought earlier in the game. They're not stronger at much at all, so don't worry about them. Oh, boo-hoo. You can actually find some new enemies here, but they're basically upgrade versions of older enemies we've seen. Just keep going. Like, let me check to see if this is a new battle. Oh, well, they have soldier seconds now. They're really no big problem. But for the most part, you're gonna find, like, robots down here. The soldier seconds, as we see right now. We don't actually see soldier first until, like, the last area of Disc 2. And besides, they're not even that strong. Well, they kinda are, but at my levels, they're absolutely no problem. And yeah, I have counterattack on Cloud just to make things easier. Alright. So that's one battle I'll show. If it's that, like, if we see those enemies again, I'll just cut it out. I think we're almost done, like, in terms of getting to the next part. Let's go through this door. I won't use that save point yet. Yep, another elevator ride, except this one actually leads to a different place. Let's see where it leads. But yeah, for Disc 2, I'm hoping to finish it before episode 100, if possible. I don't know if it's actually going to happen, but I'm really hoping that that's basically my goal, is to get Disc 2 done in under 100 parts, since YouTube added a 15-minute thing. And now, in this area is actually important, because you can find a certain enemy